You are not a procrastinator. You are scared. And procrastination is just the story you tell yourself so you never have to admit that. Every task you keep delaying, every goal you keep pushing to Monday, every decision you keep avoiding, not because you are lazy, not because you are busy, because somewhere inside, you are afraid of what happens if you actually try. Here is what procrastination actually is. Your brain detects a task that feels uncertain. Maybe you could fail. Maybe people will judge you. Maybe the result will not be good enough. Your brain does not like uncertainty, so it does the only thing it knows how to do. It delays. It finds something easier, something comfortable, something that feels productive but costs nothing. You clean your room instead of starting the project. You watch one more video instead of making the call. You make a plan instead of taking action. And your brain rewards you for it. Because in your brain, avoiding the threat feels exactly like surviving it. That is the trap. You feel relief when you delay. So your brain learns, delay equals safety. And every time you procrastinate, you train your brain to be more afraid. Not less. Think about the one thing you have been putting off the longest. Not a small task, the big one. The thing that lives in the back of your mind every single day. The thing you think about before you sleep. Now ask yourself honestly, why haven't you started? Not the excuse you tell other people. The real reason. Is it because you do not have time? No, you have time for everything else. Is it because conditions are not right? No, conditions will never be perfect. The real reason is simpler and harder to say out loud. You are scared it will not work. You are scared you will try your best, and your best will not be enough. So instead of finding out, you never try. You protect yourself from failure by never giving yourself the chance to fail. And you call that procrastination. It is not. It is fear with a productivity label. The Stoics understood this completely. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." He was not talking about positive thinking. He was talking about this exact moment. The moment between feeling afraid and choosing to act anyway. That moment is where your entire life is decided. Not in the big decisions, not in the dramatic moments. In the small daily choice. Do I start or do I delay? Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be. Then do what you have to do. Not when you feel ready. Not when fear goes away. Fear does not go away before action. Fear goes away because of action. Every Stoic philosopher understood, courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision that something else matters more than the fear. Here is where it gets uncomfortable. Your procrastination is not random. It is always about the same things. The things that matter most to you. Think about it. You do not procrastinate on watching TV. You do not procrastinate on scrolling your phone. You do not procrastinate on things that feel safe and easy. You procrastinate on the things that could actually change your life. Your business idea, your fitness, your relationships, your skills. The bigger the dream, the more you delay. Because the bigger it matters, the more it hurts if it fails. So your brain protects you by never letting you find out. This is not a character flaw. This is your brain doing exactly what it was designed to do. But here is the brutal truth. Your brain was designed for survival, not success. And if you let it run your decisions, you will survive your entire life without ever actually living it. So what does discipline have to do with any of this? Everything. Discipline is not motivation. Discipline is not confidence. Discipline is the decision to act before you feel ready. Every single time. Here is what you are going to do right now. Not tomorrow. Not after this video. Right now, open your notes. Write down the one thing you have been avoiding the longest, the real one, not the safe answer. Now write down the actual reason you have been avoiding it, the fear underneath the excuse. Name it exactly. I am scared I will fail. I am scared people will judge me. I am scared my best is not good enough. Write it down. Because fear only controls you when it stays unnamed. The moment you name it, it loses half its power. And tomorrow morning, before you do anything else, you take one action toward that thing. One. Not 10, not the whole plan, one action, 5 minutes, because your brain needs evidence that you can face this. And the only way to give it that evidence is to face it. You came to this video calling yourself a procrastinator. You are leaving it knowing the truth. You are not a procrastinator. You are someone who has been choosing fear over action every single day and calling it something else. That ends today. One task, one action. No excuses, no sympathy. Motivated people wait until they feel like starting. Disciplined people start, and then feel like continuing. That is the only difference between the person who finishes and the person who keeps planning. One of them made a deal with their fear. The deal is simple. I will feel the fear. I will not pretend it is not there, and I will start anyway. Not because I am brave, not because I am brave, not because I am confident, because staying scared costs more than being wrong. Every day you delay is a day you will never get back. Every week you procrastinate is a week your competition used. Every year you wait is a year close. Sarah looking back and realizing the fear was never as big as you made it,